play a game.
Well, what do you know? First stream in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Anyway, new game. It's from the makers of Diesel Railcar Simulator, namely Lapioware. When I say the makers, I should say the maker. I think it's one. It's one guy. Anyway, it's called Constraction. So it's kind of like Transport Fever. And it's kind of like Railroads Online. And it's a train with road wheels. Where did it go wrong? Anyway, new game. You do it? Maybe I'll do that. Well, I've broken it already. Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh. What's happened? It must be a pop-up or something. It still says it's working. Okay. It was working 2 seconds ago. I was flipping through the menu. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Let's start that again. See, that'll teach me to go and answer YouTube comments and get mad at someone who's mad on the internet. There we go. New game. Map number 1. Yep, we're doing easy. Of course we are. That'd be silly. I'm not going to do hard. So track cars refill automatically. Dirt cars balance automatically. Map shows connections between industries. Map shows trains. Completion achievement only. That seems fair to me. So I've got a train. I've got to admit I don't actually really know how this works. I did load it on the Steam Deck and I made it move. But that was about it. Okay, so we are in the tutorial. Notice the menu at the bottom of the screen. You can do everything from this menu except move and turn the camera. So, okay. I'm using the Xbox control-y thing. So you've got different trains. You've got money, but I've got no money. No money! Alright. Build a turnout. You can set your gradients. You can, I guess you can drop dirt and pick up dirt. Minimum radius. Oh, let's leave it at that. Track laying 1 mile. Directions. Switches. Okay, so we can't go anywhere because it wants us to go somewhere to make track. No, hop off. Do I dare? Ooh, that did the brakes. What's that do? Nothing. Okay. Oh, I see. It's one control that does the brakes and the throttle. How do I do that then? How do I hop off? I don't know. Anyway, let's just do it at once. Off we go. Toot. Oh, it did steer. Once you reach the end of the line, we'll start laying track. Okay, hello to Cat, Lord, Vectron, Mr. Hawk, Jack, and anybody else that happens to be lurking. If you've tried this game, let me know. Am I supposed to do something about turnouts or can I just go through them? I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit annoying having this menu here. How do I make it go away? I don't. Okay. Doesn't seem to care about turnouts. Alright, more power. The thing in the middle, the S thing, is steering. So at the moment I think it's setting turnouts, but it's doing that itself. And we're going to go up to the end of the track here, because it's making me go here. I have no choice. Hey, Andy, how are you? Lord Vectron's bought it, but hasn't launched it yet. Very good. It's got a massive HUD reminding me what keys to use up in the top right-hand corner there. So I think we're about to build some track. How do we do an outside camera? Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, it's a little donkey drive. Okay. And railway dogcast, of course. Okay, it just starts dropping track panels. I guess, yeah, I've got track panels, so they're coming off there. Looks like an infinite supply. Maybe that's what easy mode's for. And I think I can steer here, but it wants me to go up there, so we just will. We'll just do what we're told. We'll be good. We'll do what the tutorial wants, because it says keep going straight at about 10 miles an hour until you reach the track in front of the power plant, then stop. So I can go faster. Is the audio coming through okay? Is it loud enough? I know quite a lot of people have run this, and you know, I've done a whole season of Transport Fever and decided I hated the game, so I don't know. Let's see what this does. Game audio is very quiet. Okay, we will do something about that in just a moment. Alright, so we've reached the stop, so we should probably stop then. And we should stop, reverse a short distance, build a left-hand turn out. Let's deal with the noise. The noise. Okay. How do I escape from the game? That is at 100%. What about you? You're very low. Let's take you up to 80. Take you up to 80. Okay. Go back in the game. Is that better? Did I make it nighttime or something weird? Next, connect the coal mine to the west. Reverse a short distance. So, reverse would be not that. Right. Okay. That's cameras. So it's great having the controllers and stuff up there, but what do they do? Do I have to do it with the mouse? Direction. Ah, I can do it with this. Okay. But I can't change it with this. Right. Did that work? I think I just built a turnout and destroyed it. Toggle view. Right. It's not what I want. I want to move that. Or is it that I want to move? So that's the turnout radius, direction. That's steering. Okay, so it's using the center wheel on the mouse for steering. That's interesting. Good. We're learning stuff, just not what we actually need. Let's have a look at the controls before I just go mental. Settings, controls, move forwards, reverse. Where's reverser? And how do I make it? Shift is zoom. I don't see anything there for reverser. Do you? Move backwards. S. Okay. S. Doesn't appear to be. Maybe it's confused because I've got both things. How do I make it zoom now? 1. Okay. Right. Okay. Good. We did something good. Go backwards. Is that what's going to happen? My right steery thing's not doing anything anymore. My right steery thing. It moved the camera around before. Well, I must have put some weird camera mode on. Toggle view. No, that's no good. Surely there's some way to do this. No? No, we'll just keep going. It's a weird control scheme, Lord Vectron. Is the game audio still too quiet? Or did I make it loud enough? Why does my right thingy not work anymore? This is disturbing. We got power poles too. Where'd they come from? Now, I assume some point back here there'll be some red lines or something where it wanted to turn output. Direction switch. See, it went dark up the top. I don't know what I did. Because before, I've done some kind of toggle, because before I could actually turn... See, I can't turn with the mouse now either. Oh, hang on. What's that over there? That's a port or something, I think. Where's our coal mine? Oh, that's weird. It does it, and then I have to let go. Ah, what's it doing? God damn it. Learning it might have been a good idea, eh? Okay, you want to build a turnout. Right. What did it do, though? Do anything? Let's steer now. Right, okay. How do I know it's going to go that way, though? Don't. Will it follow the turnout? Let's find out. Is it going to go left or is it going to go straight? I think it's going straight, isn't it? Yeah, it's going straight. So we have to hit the... We actually have to hit the switch then. Alright. Is that a horn? Better be. No. Oop, that sounds like wheel slip, doesn't it? Okay. Direction, we're going to go that way. And steering, we want to go that way. Change the direction of the next turnout in front of the train. Right, okay. Away we go. This time for sure, Ollie. And it went straight. Right. Right, this is good. Yep. Yep, I'm liking this a lot. Bang it. Sets the turnout radius. How do I get rid of this menu? What if I don't want the menu? No, that's not what I want. I'm going to have to ask him how you get rid of the bloody menu. Yeah, I tried hitting the red lever. We did that. Oh, I think... Or maybe I was sitting on it before. Maybe that's the secret. Okay. Off we go. Toot. Because it looks like the rails are lined up properly now. Is it going to go that way? Yes! Yes! Now, I don't quite know where I'm actually supposed to be going, because I couldn't see. Maybe that over there. Is that where I'm going in front of us? Looks like it, doesn't it? Maybe I should aim for the loader. Does that seem to make sense? Well, it does seem to make sense. I can't turn anything. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's just... I think we need to work out how to straighten up here, because we're just going to go all the way around there, and that's not going to be very good. So since I can't actually see this thing, steer. I want to steer it towards the loader. Alright, that looks good. Using this weird combination of keyboard. Amy just built a PC, now laying on the bed. Fair enough. Are you laying on the PC, laying on the bed? That's the question. Railway Dogcast, free plug. Doesn't sound like I'm laying... Oh, I am making track. Okay. Oh, because I'm going really slowly. I'm kind of guessing I'm supposed to line it up with that line that's in front of us. Does that make sense? You're installing Ubuntu on it. Okay. You're one of those people. That's going to make a really bad curve, isn't it? Let's take it a bit more this way and then bring it back. So many Linux flavors. I personally prefer NetBSD because, you know, I'm old. That looks like it'll line up, doesn't it? More or less. That looks good. It's looking vaguely promising anyway. Clunk. Yes, the only saving grace of Mac OS for me was the fact that it was BSD, kinda. Now, is that just going to line itself up, or do I have to suddenly steer it? I'm guessing I have to suddenly steer it, yeah? There we go. Does this make sense? Have I interpreted this right? Is this what it wants me to do? I wish I knew why I couldn't look around. Next, connect the coal mine on the hill. Check the map from the bottom menu. Adjust grade to start claiming. AI freight train is starting. Reverse out of the way until it has a clear path. Well, we better do that then, eh? Yeah, be quiet, you. Stop your whinging. I'm going. How come I can't too? Amy says I've used Linux since I was 11 with Ubuntu. Why can't I turn anymore? What have I done? Is it shift? Oh, that did something. Alt? Ah. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but, you know, whatever. Shouldn't I make a Y junction? So it can get into there? So where's the coal mine on the hill, do you reckon? I reckon it's probably that way. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I think we should probably figure this out. He should have enough room to do what he needs to do now, so let's watch him while we're stopping. My Linux experience is from the 80s. When you logged in on a terminal. Back you go then. Or are you waiting for me to get out of the way? Where are you trying to go? You can only go there. No, I'll get out of the way. Toot. Grumpy says the AI in this game is impressive for a one-man team. I don't think the AI was waiting for me somehow. It's just sitting there now. Maybe it wants to go to the mine, which I'm guessing is off that way. Oh, he's moving again. He's going that way. He was waiting for me. Look at that. Or am I supposed to change the switch for him? Is that what's going on? Now, how do I get to a map? Where's map? Where's map? 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 I don't see anything about a map in the bottom, and it said from the map in the bottom menu. Check the map on the bottom menu. Does anybody see a map? No, I think I know what he actually wants. I think I'd have to get off. Oh, here's a map. Idiot. Hop off. How do I do that? Hop off. Click it with the mouse. Hop off. Right. Okay. Ah. So I think what I have to do is go down here and set the switch for him. Or has he gone past the switch? No, he's gone past the switch. He's making me run down here for nothing, jerk. I thought he wanted me to do this switch, but apparently not. Let's go watch him. Let's go see what happens. Oh, tonight. Looks like Cuba. Concrete ties and then wood ties. Interesting. Big concrete ties for points. Big flat ones. And AI freight is starting. It's behind me, isn't it? There's nothing here. Okay. I think that's just him up there. Alright. Where's this map then? So where are we? We're here, are we? We wanted to go to the coal mine up there. Coal mine east, coal mine west. So coal mine... Oh, coal mine east. That's where we want to go. Does that make sense? Yeah, so the coal mine's that way. To the right. And we have to climb up into these hills. I want to go figure out where it is. I'm not going near it anymore. It's in these hills. So surely this isn't the coal mine over here. But it looks like it is. Yeah, it definitely is. So why do we need to set a gradient? Oh, it's hilly. Okay, I get it. This seems fair. Can I do shift? No, shift just looks. Doesn't make me run faster. My boy, he be lazy. Coal mine east. Okay. Meaty, aren't they? They look like alien spaceships. Does the fence go all the way around, or is it like a dovetail fence and it just ends somewhere? Nah, you slaughtered me, bastard. Alright, let's go get a train. Clearly we have to bring it around here. We're going to have to bring it up onto this plateau, so we have to climb slightly, don't we? If we're going to bring it around here. Fair enough. Adjust the grade to start climbing. Don't know what that means, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. The coal mine just leveled up. Woo-doo! Little mine boy is off again, by the sounds of it. Wonder how many AI trains we get for free. No train nearby. That mean I can hop on any train? Ooh. Hop on. Boop. Right. Let's go then. And we want to set the gradient. Achievements down. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Lamo. Grade. Let's go 1.5%. That should be fine, shouldn't it? That's a good gradient to have. Round the corner we go. Wound and wound. Where we end, nobody knows. Sam's train 106 days in a row at work. Oh, 1 day in a row at work. And my brain's going, wah. Here it goes. Bonk. It's building an upgrade here. This is good. This is good. I don't want it to get too high, though. How do I know when it's high enough? Smash the likey button. Likey, likey. Likey, likey, long time. $5. Hello, Leon. Oh, now we're digging. Nice. Ooh, we're digging a lot. When does my dirt carriage just fill up? I think I better straighten her up a little bit. Well, that's weird when it does that. But we're getting there. We're chewing our way through the hill. Looks pretty good. Looks vaguely useful. Chugga chugga. I am making a new train line. I think I'm going to hit that at a fairly sharp angle, aren't I? Hopefully we can just transition into it. We'll see. Smashy, smashy. Alright, let's start turning now. No, I've gone straight past it. Help me! I think that sounds like it's too tight, doesn't it? I've mangulated this. Alright. Is it picking up the track? No. Oh, hang on. What have I done? Clown. Right. Somehow I took it off track ripping up mode and put it on track putting down mode again. I've made a complete hash of this. This is called Constraction, Jack. Right, now stop there. Stop. Stop. Don't make track. Don't make track. Don't do it. Moving track. Right. Come on. Let me out of there. Right. Direction. The other way. Oh, damn it. Hang on, let's go back into laying track mode when I just put it in removing track mode. Right, now go. Yay! It's working! I was guessing by the rampant squealing that my curve was getting a little tight. Chocky, hello! We're learning it together. And we're learning that I know how to make a curve that's way too tight. And that I probably should have started turning somewhat earlier. So we're going to do that. And I think my gradient might have been a tad off too. I think we might have to make the gradient a little bit steeper. Doesn't take away the ballast, so you're going to see your faders forever. I kind of like that. You're being punished already. I think it's taking out the phone poles, though. You're stuck again. It's dragging the phone pole along with us. But it's doing the job. It's just not animating it quite the way you expect, I guess. There it goes. I think if you sit on some angles, it gets confused. Are we far enough back yet? No, probably a bit more. Bit more. Just finished streaming, Chucky. Very cool. Welcome along then. Okay, I think that'll do. Lexic Dark says you didn't read the manual or directions. Got it in one, son. Got it in one. Alright. Brakes. Okay, now we want to steer... And we are going to have to do... upping our gradient, I think. Why is that still controlling that? Okay. Let's go to 2%. And bit more left-hand steer, I think. And direction forwards, we're right, good. And we're on track laying mode. Okay, let's go. Dude. Is it going to give me the directional things that I really desperately need? Hey! You prick. No, I want to go left. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Crunch, smash, bang, tear, rip. Chucky says, I can't believe it's September already. Where does the time go? And Leon was Chucky's driving a bus in Roblox. Fair enough. Fair enough. Smashy, smashy. Does that look like it's going anywhere near the right direction? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. And is our gradient going to match up with it or not? Also hard to tell. My holiday was very good, Chucky. Thank you. Quite excellent. Sad I had to come back. Lexic says, "Be nice if you plot out your destinations, figure out the grade like a real engineer or an architect." Yes. It would. You just sit it down and survey it and make a route and then go, I want to rip from here and I want to fill here and all that sort of nice stuff. I think that's going to join up in about the right spot. But will the height be any good? That's the question. can feel we're getting closer to the surface. The hole's not as deep, but I'm just not sure if it's enough. Not sure. We're kind of lined up with the track. So it just snapped to it last time about here. Don't know that it's going to do that, though. Maybe it is. Crunch. Ooh, that's a gradient and a half there. Yeah, it's going to work. So it hasn't snapped to it, I'm just going off to the side, clearly. Right. So, that would be what you call a stuff-up. Okay. Okay. I was close, I think. I think it stole some of their track. I think I'd better heed the fact that it's got poles over there and come in for a longer run up this time. I think that would be a good plan. Alright. We kind of got close. Kind of didn't. So let's go back into this menu. I'm figuring this thing out now. I think we'll be okay with 2 as long as we go a little bit wider. So let's do a bit of a turn to the right and go. Slippy, slippy. Because we weren't too awful on the gradient, we were actually fairly close. You're doing your best. You sound like that primary school teacher, Leon, that says, "Gold star, kid, you're doing great," while they guzzle from their beer. Go back and try again. She'll be right, mate. We all have to learn somehow. I'm going to leave scars all over this planet. I think I might have left that turn a bit late. What do you think? I'm feeling better about the gradient, though. Let's just stop there, because I want to see what the gradient looks like. Yeah, I actually think we're pretty good on the gradient at this point. So I kind of think we want to... sit on the gradient now. And now I'm just going to try and make them join up. Lexic reckons I'll get sacked for an S turn on the final. Well, we'll see, eh? Look at that. Beautiful. Exactly what you want. Beautiful. And you reckon we're high? I actually reckon we might be a tad low. I'm thinking. But I think might let me get away with it. But we'll see. I can just build a yard here. It's fine. What could go wrong? It's perfect. I'm liking it. I think it's going to just miss, but, you know. Because I'm not using enough of their track. But we'll see. Now, did it join up or do I have to put in a turnout? I think that's not bad, actually. So how do I put in a turnout? Track laying. Sets the turnout radius, minimum curve radius, and laying track. Okay. I think we just go. Let's see what happens. It's either going to work or it's going to crash into the fence, die miserably. And it crashed into the fence and died miserably. Right. We're doing well at this, aren't we? Great. Oh, hang on. Build turnout. Build turnout. Look, build turnout. Won't do it, though. Do I need to go back a little bit, maybe? Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Right. Build turnout. It tried. We're not lined up enough, are we? What do I need to do to get it closer so it'll do it? Back it up, start again, says Mr. Hawk. It's kind of looking that way, isn't it? Look at the scars I'm leaving everywhere. It is kind of looking that way. Rippy, rippy. So the gradient was about spot on. Dude. Hey, Maverick. How you doing, mate? We're building tracks in construction, and as you can probably tell from the scars on the earth, I have been doing poorly. I have another crack, though, because if nothing else, we're stupid. As in I am. Not you lot. But as Han Solo often said, I have a bad feeling about this. What's it going to do when I get to the big holes? Is it going to fill it in? Jack says bad surveyors didn't leave enough markers. Well, I've run over half of them. It's going to have to make a bridge here. I have started a new podcast series interviewing railway people, and that could be railway gaming people. I did start with Oliver of LaserJet. And I have interviewed some actual railway people. I've interviewed some railway podcast people. I've interviewed some other gaming people. So if you think it sounds like something that you think would be fun, crunch. 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 Rip. Mangle. Grind. Take that, cactus. Maverick would like to come on the podcast. That can happen. What third-party DLC am I most looking forward to? You're making me think now. I kind of like Crew, and I kind of want to join up all of the West Coast Main Line. We're still going to hook into the end of this. How are we looking for height? Might be alright. Yeah, it does seem like Transport Fever turned up to 11. Are we going to get there this time? It's going to have a little bit of a turn at the end here, I think. A little bit of a hooky. That's alright. It's actually kind of hard to tell where you're aimed, apart from the little markers. Right, now if I can skew you around a little bit. There we go. There we go. And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Join it up. Spank that monkey. Now is it joining track on top of track? Oh, that's so close, isn't it? Is that going to join up? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see if it does it by itself. If it doesn't, I'll put in a turnout. Aha! I would put a turnout in by itself. Oh, it wants me to get out of the way. Okay. Alright, so direction. Is that turnout set properly? It is. Shut up. I know I'm in your way. I don't care. I'll get out of your way, don't worry, mate. She's all good. Hey, look, that one up there's getting longer. It's getting bigger and bigger. It's making grindy, grindy noises. Should I worry about grindy, grindy noises? Probably not. What could go wrong? Here comes the little beast down the hill. Good signalling here. Hoping I'm still set left up there. Because I'm going to have to change this one as I roll through it. Ah, who needs no stinking safe working? Where's the switch? Oh, it's coming up. Because he needs to go that way. Actually, you know what? He needs to go where I'm going because he's going to have to back up, isn't he? Well, if I go right to the end of the track, you'll probably fit. It'll be alright. She'll be right, mate. It's a full game, Maverick. I'm just running in tutorial mode at the moment. You're going to have to come around here because you've got to be going backwards over there. So you can deliver your stuff. Oh, where did he go? He went that way. Ah. Find it. You do whatever you want, young bloke. You're all good. So I think it's telling me it wants me to hop off. So I'm going to need to put a signal in here, aren't I? Signal. Place signal, allow agents is 20 minutes unavailable. Okay. He's in the shed, isn't he? Ah. I love the gauges. Hypnotoad! Where are you going, Hypnotoad? No, stop. Oh, is that full ball? So that breaks off, maybe? I'm confused. Oh, there is a horn. Look. Did the other train just disappear or what? Because he went into the building and I haven't seen him come out. So what happens if I just back another one in there? Do I? Lexic says German Rheinmetall AG distributes condom packages with the company's name and inscription. Safety matters always and everywhere. That's fair. So if I just hop off now, will you just take control over again? Do what you need to do? Or am I kidding myself? Now, is that because there's a train in there? See, I kind of think there's a train in there. Joke about me if there's no backfeeds, wouldn't it? So we've got to wait for the other one to come out. I think I might have to get him out of the way before the other one will come out. I can see how this is the kind of game that you'd either get into it and you'd spend days in it, or you'd hate it. And I'm already thinking I need to duplicate track here. Because I'm guessing, but I'm kind of thinking once Numpty's out of the way, the other one will come out. Maybe. Well, I heard it whistle, so where is it? Where did the other one go? Looks nice, doesn't it? I think what might be cool is to bend... because it doesn't seem to matter which way in they go. So if I got on over here somewhere, and I built a track that went around like this, there would be less conflicts. I think that's a good thing to do. Here he comes. No, you cretin! Bloody stop that. And what are you going to do? Switch your set against you. You're going to derail? Are we turning this into Derail Valley now? Hey, tool. Look what you did. Look what you did. I'm lost. Yeah, good. Jackass. Oh, he's going to get out of the way by himself. Okay. Thought I was going to have to do that. Come on, brother. There's room for you now. There's plenty of room as long as Nuffy doesn't move again. It's got suspension. I'll give it that. Why? What did you do? What did you do? You tosser? Re-railing in 1 minute. Okay. So it needs speed signs, eh? Well, probably only on the curve, I guess. Speed limit sign. Speed limit sign. How do I do it? What did it be for? Put it here. Come on. No. Okay, put there then, see if I care. Ah! No! Yes! No, don't take it away. Drop kick. Hey? No. Right. Good. Good. Is that what I want? That's what I want. How do I get it to actually put it there? Click. Right. Okay, good. That should help. Now he's heading back in there. And I kind of think that while he's in there, I should get Diggy Machine out. Well, I'm going to have to run him around the Y, aren't I? But let's get Diggy out and go and make a track over there. Of course, the best solution's always to make a circle, but that's okay. Toot. Mr. Hawk says the fat controller will not be happy. I think that's probably right. Oh, he's coming back again. I'd have to get Dig Dug out of the way. Can make tracks, surely it can change points by itself. Derail train. Ooh, can you really? Don't crash into me train. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oi! Oi! You prick! What are you doing? What did you do that for? Bastard! They had said something about the Epic issue Chucky. They've put up a list of DLCs that are going to come over, and that they are still in discussions with Epic. That's where they are right now. He's going to follow me, isn't he, the bastard? Not actually sure there's enough space to make this corner, but we'll try. I actually think we had the same issue in 4 and 5. They just weren't as candid about it. Because you remember in 4 and 5, they had months. Before they could get all the Epic people back on. So I reckon we had the problem then. I did get Sandwich Lexic Dark like a classic DP. Actually, I think you're on the curve there, aren't you? I need you to go further back. Quick, before he gets here. Get out of the way, chump. Move. Move it. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't think he wants me to get out of the way. They're all yelling at me. So I'm trying to make life better for you, dude. But no. At least you can't go over there. Super fuel. So what am I supposed to do with the map now? Does that mean I do a new map now because this one's finished? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is that it? I guess. Shut up. I guess that's what we do. Map 2. It's unlocked it, so I can. We're sticking with easy. What time is it anyway? 9 o'clock. So we've got the same starting point by the looks of it. We must have different stuff. Nip. So we've got an ore mine up there, a steel mill, and coal mines. 2 coal mines. And we're here. So there's... So where's this steel mill? It's that way. Oh, I think I see it up there in the distance. I think I do. Yeah, there he goes. He's lodding in. It's over there. It lodded in when we weren't looking, and then when I looked at it, it disappeared. So we're going to want to go around this area, aren't we? All right. And there's one coal mine there, which must be that left-hand one. And there's another one to the right, which must be up on that mound of crap over there. Alright then. And the 2 ores are over there. You can see them. Let's make track then. And the question is, do we use this as a through station? I kind of think that would be a good idea, because then I can hold trains in here. But I'm going to have to turn this bloke around first, aren't I? To do that. Electron's optimistic they worked on core memory. Somewhat. Maverick says they probably can't say anything about it due to NDA. No, we haven't been told anything more than you have about Epic. So there's nothing to say. Life. But what are they going to say, Chucky? Oh, we're still talking. We're having a meeting. What do you want him to say? In seriousness, it is a serious question. I'm going to head towards ore dude number... left-hand ore dude. Because I think right-hand ore dude needs a bit of a longer track. Hello, 480 Studio. That might be a bit steep, you reckon? I think that went up to 7%. Wow. I was going so well for a while there. So where did you look to find out they don't have a DLC cap? Wow, look at that track. Is that good or what? Ah, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. That's so perfect. Something bad happened there. Something bad. Is there a free camera? 8? No, it's always centered on you. That's pretty bad. I think we're going to hop off and just look at our handiwork. I think we are. Yep. I'd say that was perfect, wouldn't you? That's just perfect. That's great, yeah. No worries there. So when I told it to do 1%, it just went, nah, doing 7. So I think we were going okay to about this point here. And maybe we didn't go so well up to this point up here as well. I reckon, Mr. Chocky, that I've seen that rumour circulating. Someone sent that to me on a comment when I was on the plane. And I told them they were dreaming. And that maybe they should take it to the pool room. And remember, folks, this is easy mode. Yes. So until someone comes out and tells you, someone authoritative, I wouldn't even worry about it. Because why would they have the slightest interest in actually not providing their DLC? I don't understand. Off you go then. Rip up all your shit. You did bad. Why aren't you ripping it up? Stop. What's it with you and not doing what you're told, huh? Huh? Well, it doesn't matter whether it's going well or not. The lack of news, and I get the frustration, is people just bullshit because they want to have attention. What are you doing? Oi. Well, you're just going to leave that little shit bit back there, are you? I bet you are, aren't you? Yep, you just left that little shit bit back there. I can fly! Mm-hmm. So if there's no news to say, what do you want them to say? Oh, there's dipshits making the rounds saying that DTG's just making it up. But, you know, why would they? What's the advantage? You just piss their player base off for something that they don't need to do. It's like, I get it. I wonder if I can put down servo pegs and just walk along plonking pegs down. That would be my expectation, Lord Vectron, if DTG suddenly said, we don't care about all your DLC anymore, we just don't want you to have it. They'd do it for everything. So I think it's kind of flatter going over this way. Maybe cutting around through here. Mm-hmm. That went well. Yep, perfect. What do you think, Steel Mill? Did we do that well? I think so. Can we just walk up cliffs? I'm curious. Whee! Yes, we can. Ooh, stretchy textures. So here's the other one up here. So this guy, I'm betting, is best reached via the other mine, which appears to be over there on this plateau. See, look, surveying. It's good, smart. Much smarter than just doing it. Like I did before. Yeah, height's not changing too much. So trying to go direct, I think, was a bad idea. What if I made a circle? But we're not going to be able to go through the mountain to the other mine, I suppose, are we? Now, where's the track coming out of this one? Of course the track's at this end, isn't it? So we're going to have to chew through a hill here. Munch, 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 munch. Filling, filling, munching, munching, filling. Whoa, hole in the ground. So somehow I don't think we're taking the train line through there. Whereas the other one's got a relatively decent path out. So how do we get this one out then? Since we've got the holes in the ground everywhere. Anywhere else we can go? Through here maybe? Even this isn't great, is it? Whey! I don't think we're going over this somehow. It's a little bit rocky and gnarly. G'day, cactus. So I think you just have to come out here and do a tidy-righty. And I think we probably continue along over here because that's the lowest gradient change. So we are gradually coming down now. And after this hill, we can probably make a bit of a lefty around here somewhere, I think, to head down. We go between these mountains over here. Yeah, I think this is the best way through here. I did get an official TSW6 shirt. I put it on, but we're playing a different game. Alright, so I've got a path out for that one. I don't have a path out for the other one yet. But we need to figure out a better way to get to the... and that mine... Ore mine E can go via coal mine N. That'll be fine. That can join up there somewhere. But how do we get from here to there? Do we go right and then swing round onto it, or do we go left? Because this is a fair height difference through here. Yeah, maybe come around this side of it so we're not going through the middle of it. That might work. And come onto it from this angle. Okay. New game. Map 2. Go. Shall we? We shall. Let's go. Yep, that's what I want. Which way is that set, though? It's even set the way I want. Wow! There's a few other things on the foot menus. We looked at them before. Riviera is the one I am most looking forward to because I always like that in TSC. The only thing that worries me is I like the 50s version more than the modern version. And we're getting a modern version. An even more modern version than the modern version in TSC. How is that looking? It's looking okay, isn't it? It's got to do a slight upgrade here. Lord Vectron says there's a Scotsman layer for Riviera that's getting you all hot. Is there really? Yeah, I am still streaming, Chucky. What'd you do, run away? Naughty boy. Oh, I fucked that up. Ah, that's alright. We're going to go over there onto that plateau anyway. That'll be fine. Alright, I'll take it that way. I was going to take it around the easier way, but we'll take it this way instead. But I think we want to bring our gradient down. I think I've misinterpreted how the gradient system works. Just saying. Nah, it's not dodgy. It's good fun. Just gotta hope I don't run out of dirt now. Because I have to fill in this hole all the way over to there. And that's why I had those sudden changes. I was going too fast, so it ran out of dirt. I need to go even slower while he gets more dirt. Going fine. Chugga, 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 chugga. Why do you think it's dodgy, Chocks? I'll be able to go faster soon because we'll be on a flat bit. Because I actually think where I am at the moment, I'm still a little bit high for the destination. But I have to be a little bit high because we're going onto this hill. Maverick has loaded 580 Japanese mods and your local area into Transport Fever and you're having lots of fun. Fair enough. Well, just think if this one machine is really about 50 machines all in a row and there's excavators and bulldozers and all sorts of stuff, so don't be concerned, young Chocks. It'll be fine. Famous last words. So I think right now just looking at it by eye, I think I still want to be going down bubble a little bit, which I am. So we're going to start chewing through this hill in a minute. It is a bit of a logistics nightmare, yes. But that's railways. Yeah, it's chewing the hill now. I think I figured out how this works. What I'm setting is the gradient to get to where I want to go, not the actual current gradient. That's where I came undone and I made the roller coaster. And I kind of think at this height, I actually want to set it to 0. Because I think we're at about the right height, so we just want to chew through this hill and go over the other side. We'll see how that feels. Joshua Cumbers, hello. My trip was excellent, thank you. I will sit down and make you all watch a slideshow at some point. I have literally hundreds of videos to make shorts and normal style video from. I have about a terabyte of 16:9 4K, and I've got it's probably 300 vertical things to make shorts out of at some point when I get excited. Munch, munch, munch. I think we're a bit low. Or am I panicking early when I don't need to? Yeah, it should keep people entertained for a while. I made video of all the railways I was on. I interviewed quite a few people around the place. Not too many at railways, because there aren't that many people on railways that want to talk. There's one guy I really wanted to interview, and I just couldn't get him to stand still for long enough. And that's the guy that built Brett and Grange, because it's not every day you get to talk to someone that built themselves a steam engine. Hello, Andy. You think I should be panicking? I'm thinking it looks alright. I don't think that looks too bad. Maybe I need to go down bubble a little bit, I'm not sure. Yeah, I might go down bubble 0.5, I think. Although, I think it starts to hill up again on the other side. I actually do think I'm kind of level with the facility on the other side there. But we'll bring it to, yeah, I think we're about there. So let's go back to 0. Chucky says it's clearly not every day if you didn't talk to him. No, I talked to him quite a bit, but I just couldn't get him to stand around for an interview, and it just wouldn't have worked. When he was busy, he had a train to do. That much is obvious. Do I dare speed it up? Probably. I think we're going to go down bubble. Down bubble. Maybe even down bubble 1. Is that looking behind us? Smooth. Nice. We're very high, aren't we? Sam's Train says, I think we missed the main skill needed to build a loco is actually admin. Anyone can weld, anyone can turn, anyone can build, given practice, how many could juggle documentation? There would be a lot. I'm feeling a little high at this moment. Like a lot. I think I need to back this up and make the gradient steeper. Because I don't think there's any chance in hell of us making it. But I'm not as bad as I was last time, at least. Alright, so let's try the lexic dark theory. Let's change direction. Then go into trap gripping. Does look like you're correct, lexic dark. I'll just go back to the curve and I'll set the down bubble to 2 and it'll probably be okay. The ground went down further than I thought. But the curvature was very good. Direction that way, track laying, and -2. Okay. Gradient is very hard to do. Very difficult indeed. I think you need some kind of laser level or something. So you can point it at where you're going and it tells you what gradient you need to do to get there. Vectron says it would be nice to have an overview planner where you can plot the track in advance of the gradients. It could be helpful. I kind of think if you let's let you walk around the map and you put down surveyor's pegs and let it just go and build the track after that. Because this is a bit grindy doing this. This is feeling better. Because we're already, you know, half a train height lower than we were. Hello, Sam's Trains. Smashy smashy of the big ballast pile we made earlier. I'm feeling better about this. We're a little off target though. No, off. Stop. Stop. Right. That level's not bad. We probably want to go on to about 0 now, though, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll be alright with that. Alright, so gradient 0. Oops. 0. Right. Playing track mode, direction, go. Yeah, I looked at the other menus. I didn't see anything about surveying. There's lots of stuff about buying things. Currently raining cats and dogs where you are, Joshua. I don't think it started raining here. It was supposed to start raining this morning, but it didn't. Which I didn't mind because I had my washing out. How are we looking? Yeah, I think we're on a pretty good grade there. Just got to get her lined up a bit better. We're getting there. Nice and slowly. Gently easing into it. It's not quite lined up, so it'll probably make a turn out, but whatever. It's pretty close. And there we go, joined up. Nice. And it's not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. Alright. Now the question is, I don't think there's any point trying to get up there from here because it's pretty bad. So back we go for the next leg. Well, that's a turnout for you. Nice. Oh, that looks so weird. Well, if it works, whatever. Now, somewhere up near that curve, I need to find out if you can do this going backwards, because somewhere up near that curve we need to branch off to the mill. I have shared envy, Chocky. It's not as I'm going to see any for a while. Yeah, I imagine so. It does try to line you up. I don't want a train coming out at the moment, Andy. It's got nowhere to go, so I don't really want one. Because I have to branch off and make the track to the steel mill anyway. Which is over behind those rocks over there somewhere. I do have many shiny X-Crapolas down here, you're correct. It's a whole yard full of little bastards. I have to go and turn this around on the Y now. Why? Just so we can go all the way out there somewhere. It doesn't actually draw, but it's over near those rocks. I did drive the Voyager briefly. They're going to the steel mill, Lexi Dark. I have to build that thing yet. Yeah, it seems okay to drive, Chucky. I mostly drove the 150 and the Arrow, and they're both very good. At least in this game, if you run out of track, it just makes more. That's straight now, isn't it? It's not what I want. That's what I want. Matrick is happy that the 150 sounds are being backported to Cardiff. Chocky says someone mentioned the XC220 to Matt when they were at the greatest gathering in early August, and he looked really worried when it was brought up. Now we know why. He was probably just worried about whether his train was going to be cancelled. I wonder if it makes more track when I'm going backwards. I think I need to find out. Because if it does, I don't need to turn it around like this. It'll just do what it needs to do. We're about to derail, folks. See you later, Lord Vectron. I don't know if we'll finish this map tonight, because I am buggered. But I need to know what happens when that end gets to the end of the track. It falls off. Okay. Alright, now we know. Back in a moment. That's fine. Wait for my little timer to run out. Will it try and pull it back on the track? It's going to try. This is where it pulls the bogie off. That's what would happen on a real train. Just tear it right off. Faint suspicion we're still derailed. Munchy crunchy. Well, while we're waiting, what I'm thinking is I'm going to go out the right-hand path through the station building here. Hey, Chase the Fox. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to go out through here and go... whee! Over this way. Actually, I should put the map on, because that gives me gradients. So far, we're flat. So we're going to want a slight down bubble going this way. And I think there's a big hole there. So you probably want to go over this way a bit. Just minimize the height difference. whether we need to come up to this height over the distance or just chew through it remains to be seen, because what level is this on? And where's its input track? I did have a good holiday, Chester Fox, thank you. Where is the input track? Where is it? The input track's over here. And then we're going to curve round onto it, and it's flat into there, I guess. 15, 15, 15, 15. Yeah, it's pretty much flat. So, I wish it gave you a distance reading, but it doesn't. But we know it's 16 feet higher here than it was where we were, so we're going to want to come upwards. But you don't know how far it is, so 16 feet over what? So you can't calculate the percentage. So 16 feet isn't very much. So I think I'll just set it on 0.5 up and go for it. And once it reaches 16 feet, I'll just hold it and just go to 0. And just let it chew its way through. Munchy, 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 munchy. And we'll follow the contours to try and avoid too much filling. Because if we follow the top of that contour, it's actually about the right height. It is a new game, Trucky Transport. It is called Constraction. I actually had it while I was in the UK to show you, but I didn't have any way to stream from the Steam Deck. So I made 100 meters of track to prove I could. Couldn't even figure out how to steer it in that one. But that's okay now. Alright, looks like the little yellow signs have gone away, so it's finished re-railing. So we did our track down to there, wherever it is, and we're going to do a track up to those two as well. But first, let's do the track to the mill. Let's go to the mill, Bobby. Boop. Yeah, but it's Constraction. It's a good name. I like it. I'm hoping that takes me through there. There's more maps, Andy. There's about 8 at the moment. I dare say more will come. Wrong. Stop that. Pressing the wrong button all the time. Andy says, despite the fact it's a game and not a sim, it's very interesting stuff. It's made by Lapioware, the people who make Diesel Railcar Simulator. Yeah, that's slowly raising up, isn't it? I think that'll be alright. Now, can I turn on the map while I'm doing this? That's the question. Yes, I can. Good. Because gradually I want this to climb to 15 feet. Chocky says, I noticed today since my YouTube is connected to Discord, it showed up my profile with a purple dot for streaming. That's the first time I've seen that. Hey, it's just streamer mode. YouTube knows. Seems to be keeping up with the dirt at this speed. I like the way it moves the phone poles. It's like, no, I don't like that one there anymore. I'm going to move it. Trying to decide if I'm going up fast enough. I suppose I am. Because we have to get to 15 feet, and I'm a third of the way to 15 feet, and I'm a third of the way there, so... yeah, we're probably doing okay. Maverick says, I need to try deal with Diesel Railcar Simulator. You do. It's a very good game. Just make sure you look at some of the community maps. So here's what you call a route editor. Joshua says, which of the three TSW6 core routes you're most excited for? Me is Riviera, but let's see what other people are interested in. And the reason I'm looking forward to Riviera is because I like Riviera in the 50s. But as I explained to people before, I don't really like the more modern versions. I'm just going to take this to the right slightly, so we get up onto some higher stuff. So we're not using so much fill. There's community maps for Diesel Railcar Simulators, heaps of them. See, I'm hoping as we get onto the higher section over here that this isn't as high, it just flattens out. I think we're a little bit under halfway, and I'm only getting onto 8 feet now. So I'm kind of thinking, let's put the grade up to 1% for a little while. That's done through the game, Maverick. You just add them in. This is getting better because we're almost up to 10 feet now, and that's where we need to be. We need to be at 15. Which is why I'm coming around this higher part. Almost run out of tea. Chucky says, I love the IETs, which is the arrows, but I fear I won't be able to play it going off the current issue. In fact, I'm too addicted to Brighton Mainline. What will stop you playing it? Oh, Epic. Yeah. Yeah, let's take ourselves round to the left now, because we're starting to get close to the wall, which is not what we want. .5, we are almost at the height we need. So I think I can probably, oops, go back to 0.5 again. Let's see how that goes. Because we're at 13 feet, we only need to get to 15.4. .4 one more foot to get up. Yeah, we're going to make it there easy. So I think I figured out the gradient system. I'm happy now. And you do need to go for a walk over there to figure out what height you need to get to. I kind of wish it had a flyby camera. Yep. Stick with this gradient now. 15.7 is actually slightly high. Joshua says it's stupidly difficult to book a driving test in the UK. Your forest nearest test centres have nothing. Just go and find a white car and paint a St George cross on it. You'll be right, mate. Smashy, smashy. Nice smooth trackage. Jockey says, I don't have an opposition to putting flags everywhere, but some of them are just a bit dumb. Yeah, I think some of them are a bit dumb. So I think some of it is just genuine patriotism, and I don't have any issue with that. It's a little bit American, and ironically, I think it's a French flag or a Belgian flag, actually. It's not actually an English flag, but that's okay. Something like that, anyway. It was adopted by Richard Lionheart, who, if I recall correctly, was not actually English. But anyway, that's fine. I think I remember my history. So, those incongruities aside, most of it I think is pretty harmless. But there certainly are some elements that are using it for abusive purposes. But that doesn't mean everybody else should not do it, just because those abusive elements exist. Chewing through the hill. Wonder how deep we can go before it turns into a tunnel. Yeah, I better slow down. It's working too hard. There, we're digging in. Diggy diggy. Diggy diggy. I think I probably need to, maybe not. Yeah, I probably do need to start turning a little left. Because at the moment I'm turning right. And turn a little left. Go, Chewbacca, go! Chew the mountain! Lexic says, isn't it like the US and the Confederate flag? Not really. The Confederate flag is an interesting one because they seem to have forgotten that they lost the war. I would have thought that was settled, that one, but no. The St. George flag is kind of a Crusades thing. It's a moral and physical superiority thing. Most of the European nations, I mean, I know we don't like getting into politics in these streams, but most of the European nations are in a really difficult spot, with most countries getting 10,000 migrants a day coming in. That's pretty hard to deal with. There's no easy answers to that. We think it sucks in Australia when 50 turn up. Because it's really nice to say everybody has a place and all those sorts of things, but the reality is it's a huge burden for society to look after all of those people while they get settled and find work, if they ever find work. Is it fair that each society has to look after them? I don't know. I do not know the answer. I genuinely just don't know. Because the thought of looking after huge piles of people coming into your country is very difficult, but the thought of not looking after them is very difficult too. Jockey says people are doing it, and some people decided apparently raising a flag in country is racist, as now everyone who's putting flags up every mini roundabout in the country has a cross. Yeah, I do genuinely think from most people it is simply an exhibition of patriotism. There are some that have been a bit mean. The ones that they go and paint on mosques and things like that I think are pretty shit. That's not really on. And the ones that they've been painting around Wales, it's like, good on you. Go and do that in Ireland and see if someone shoots you. We've gone through the big chewy thing. We never got to the point where it turned into a tunnel. Hey, it makes mountains. That's cool. It makes spoil pits. We are at 15.4 feet, which is the height of the destination track, so we should be okay. Lexic says, my point is that they're confused. The Confederate one is now used for independence. Yeah, it's weird. Lexic has just asked the Aboriginals how they feel about it, but UN General Assembly eradication of colonialism and all forms of manifestations up to 7424 to 200 years too late. Yeah, a little bit. Patriotism is easily misinterpreted. I think, Maverick, yes. But there's nothing wrong with hanging up a flag for your country at all. I actually had an Australian flag hanging up when I lived in America because it suited my sense of humour. Didn't suit the Homeowners Association sense of humour, but that's okay because giving them the shits did suit my sense of humour. I was quite pleased to give them the shits. I quite enjoyed it. Chocky said there was one road junction and every single road marking had a cross on it. That seemed a tad over the top. Yes. Where it starts to interfere with safety, because road markings are being destroyed, it's a bit silly. I mean, the crosses on the roundabouts, yeah, that was kind of a funny idea, to be honest. Little white roundabouts get a cross painted on them, but I think where you go around damaging every single street sign is a bit silly, because that will cause accidents. People are dumb, they can barely cope with normal road signs. I keep thinking I can speed up, but every time I do it, it goes poorly. And I think we're doing pretty much okay for the turn here now. Maybe a little bit more to try and get ourselves lined up. It is kind of funny, Maverick. Chucky says the people of Epping are no longer paying their council tax until the immigrants get out of the hotels. He said you can't not do anything, you can't help them either. It's bloody hard, yes. Like I said, I have no idea what the answer is, so I just don't know. Lexi says, I'm good if there's integration of immigrants, but otherwise ghettos is what we got. Depends on the people. I don't know if you've been around Dandenong South where the Indians are congregating. They've got a perfectly workable society going on. So it's not ghettoism at all. So it totally depends on the culture of the people coming in there. I don't know if I'm going to make this corner. I want it to go a bit tighter. Tighter! Should have started the turn in a little while earlier, I think. Because we're going to end up with another S hook with a tight bendy on it. Might work. Doesn't look like too bad a curve though. Just don't know if we're going to make it. Pressure relieving S-bend coming up. Wiggly bits. Alright, now we should be able to line it up. It's going to make it turn out, but whatever. In like Errol. Buttered up and raring to go. Ooh, it's climbing in height. What the? Okay. That's a bit bodge, isn't it, just there? Do I just leave it like that and just assume it'll work? I reckon so. Because it'll be low speed there, it'll be fine. Could go wrong. Or do I back it up and increase the height? I guess I could fix the curve too. I should probably do it. Oh, it's not on my track anymore, is it? See ya, Chucky. Still can't remove. Okay. We did indeed, Lexic Dark. Like I said, there is no easy answer. I'll go back and start the curve a little earlier, but I'll also put a 0.5 gradient on, which should bring us up a foot. It is an interesting game. We won't finish the mines tonight, but I want to get this track working. I'm stubborn. I kind of could see this getting into the playlist. It feels like quite a good game, to be honest. It's got motion and stuff, and there's a bit of challenge to it to work out the landscape. Just get that back onto the straight bit, and we'll start that curve with a tighter angle. That'll do. And want to set our gradient up 0.5. Maybe up 1, actually. Alright, let's go. Toot! Well, you saw how I did it with walking. You can kind of do what you want to do. You work out the path, but being able to lay a snail trail or something for yourself would be handy, I think. We're already up to 16.2. We need to get to 16.7, so I think that will be fine. Probably ease the gradient a little now. Oops, no, not make it steeper, you twat. In fact, I want to make it 0 now. No, no, 0. Corner feels good. Better than last time anyway. Does that look like it's lining up with the truck? Height looks okay. It's looking kind of okay on the curve too. I'm gonna get back in the camera, there we go. Yeah, survey pegs with levels could work, I think. I think a spline would probably do people's head in because that's kind of maths. But I could see survey pegs and markers and some kind of laser level would be nice. Although you really only need to know the target level. Stay on target, ook. Don't fuck it up now, sunshine. Oh, it's so close to being right. It's not quite, but it'll do. It'll still end up with a turnout in it, but I'm happy with that. There we go. We should get a ka-chunk any second. But then end up looking. That looks alright. That blended in quite nicely height-wise, didn't it? It's just about right. Okay. Let's take her back and see if a train comes out. Hey, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. Come on. Toot. Stop doing that. Now, hopefully that ore train hasn't come out yet, because it could be sitting around the corner somewhere and we'll bash into it. Yeah, I know that's what the steering is, but, you know, it's maths. It's going to hurt people's heads. Just a nice little diesel hydraulic noise, isn't it? Even though it's a bit quiet. It is too late at night for maths, Jack. Definitely. Railway Dogcast. Wah! Yeah, toot to you too, you bastard. Yes. We're going to have to go and get you out of the way, aren't we? No, I think that was a warning for me to put in a no entry sign so it wouldn't come up here. I didn't miss it, I hit it quite successfully. I was kind of waiting for it to turn over on its side then. Oh, I should have made a crossover track that crosses between those, shouldn't I? This poor thing must have shunted everywhere. I just thought of something. I'm just thinking to stop this guy moving again, I should derail it, but I don't have to. Can I put one there? Where can I put one? That's all we want. That'll keep that little bastard out of here. It's to stop him running out of there before I run him off. I have tried the TSW editor, and I have to say editing Unreal requires knowledge I don't have. Could learn it, couldn't be bothered. I know a few people that are using it. I know at least a couple more that want to. My train should be re-railed by now. Now, hopefully, the other one doesn't come out again. I think that's a fairly common experience, Maverick. You need to know how to edit Unreal before you even try. Are you supposed to be going that way? I don't think you are. Maverick's mind exploded into very tiny pieces. Jack said gave up twos, wanted to start off simple with a route between Doomben and Roma Street. It's not that simple. simple as making a piece of track that goes from one place to another with no scenery. Which way am I going? Hang on. You went this way before, and I changed the direction, and now you're going this way again. It's like you stop it. Go the other way. There you go. I think a good way to learn it would be to make something completely fictional, Jack. Go and make something like a switching puzzle. Because then you can put on signals, multiple trains, work out a timetable, do everything with that. Don't worry about scenery. Just get all the mechanical shit working. I reckon you could have some fun with this, making tracks up to the tops of cliffs and then driving trains over the cliff. I think that would be fun. It's like a yellow derail valley. I thought that train had come out again, but I realised it's the station. So we'll get this one out of the way, get the ore train moving again by moving that sign that should just move itself. And then we should be right. You could be waiting a while, Jack. Jack's waiting for AI to get to the point of being useful. Yes, I do need to go to bed. But you know me, it's got to get finished. Just this track, not the rest. I want the AI to do one delivery. Two of 15 achievements? What? dude. Where'd the AI train go? It disappeared. Now, let's get this parked out of the way and hopefully the next AI train will make it. They must time out or something. The next track will be coming off the back of this anyway, so... Right, Maverick, I'll be heading off to bed too. I'm just going to park this thing and that will be it for tonight. Don't know how you're supposed to choose that without going into this mode. What are you doing? Get out of there. Okay. That's it then, I think. Look at our pretty little train. Go away with your bloody yellow shit thing. There's your other things. So there's nothing really useful, I don't think. But anyway, it does seem like a fun game. I think I could actually get into this and have some fun with it. Just in time, here comes our second little ore train, making his way to the steel mill. Yeah, you can do a reversing move, dude. Oh, you don't want me to do the switch for you, do you? Alright, I understand. What are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? No, well, just leave him doing whatever it is he's doing. And that'll be it for tonight. So thank you very much for watching, folks. It is time for bed, and I will have fun. See you on Sunday, I guess. Enjoy. See ya.